Hi and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to take a look at hooking up a PS3 controller to your PC. Now in this day and age you might be wondering why on earth we want to do that, but you might have a number of different reasons, such as your current controller's broken and you've got a spare PS3 one lying around so you want to connect it, or you actually prefer using this controller, and probably the most reason you'd want to use it is you're using a PS3 emulator and you just want that authentic experience. But whatever your reasons are, we'll show you how to do that in this video. So we'll look at connecting it via wired and Bluetooth, and so it gives you the choice of using each of the other options for it. So before we get started, what we're going to need is the controller itself and the USB cable for the controller. We're also going to need a couple of programs for it as well. We're going to use one called DsHidMini. Now there's another one called SCP Toolkit available. I've tried that and it's quite buggy and difficult to install. From what I've been reading, this is the best one to use. So what we'll do is we'll head to the page and we'll download the files we need before we start. So if we go to GitHub and we want to download the driver, you'll find that here, the latest version. So we'll grab that. Now, as always in GitHub, you usually get notes attached to it, so it might be worth reading through some of them as well. It tells you the compatibility and things like that. So we'll grab the drivers from here. And the other file we want to download is the BTH PS3 file, which is the Bluetooth drivers for it. So again, we'll go to GitHub and we'll grab them from here. If you feel like reading through any of the notes, please do so. And there we are. So we've got the two files here. We'll unzip this one. Now it doesn't really matter what one we install first, but we'll just go and install the Bluetooth drivers first. Click yes. Then accept. And again, just click yes. You want to install the bottom one here, that's better for compatibility with the Bluetooth. So we'll select that and then we'll go to next again. And just let that run its course and install. Okay, we've done the restart then after installing that. So the next thing we want to do is go into this folder here and go to the x64 folder and into this folder here. And now there's two files we want to install here. The first one is the DsHidMini INF file. So we highlight that, right click on it and select the install option there. Open. Again, you'll get this alert here, so just click yes. And a message to say it was successful, so that's good. And the next one we want to install is the igfilter.inf, so again we'll right click on that and install. Open. And select yes on the alert. And you can see that's been completed successfully as well, so we'll click OK there. So now we want to do is plug the controller in. Plug it in via USB. And we'll go back to the main folder here. This here, the executable file for DsHMC. We'll right click on that and run as admin. Click yes on the alert. There we are, and here we can see the PS3 controller is now connected. Now you can select different modes here. Now the X input mode, it basically acts like recognises it's a Xbox controller. The DS4 option recognises it's like a PS4 controller. Now if you want to use it with the emulator, then you're better trying the SXS option. As you can see, it tells you that it's compatible with the emulator, so depending on what you're going to be using it for, select your option there. So once you've done that, just click Apply Changes. So if you're going to be using a controller for a different purpose, all you need to do is come in here and select the option and just change it to that. So I've unplugged the cable now, and it's because we've already installed the Bluetooth driver. So as we can see, it's connected to the wireless, the Bluetooth module on it, so we'll now have wireless controller. Now if you want to test your controller, it's all connected and all the buttons are working okay, head over to this website here. It's called hardwaretester.com/gamepad. So as you can see, it shows us all the button presses are okay and the movement on the sticks is fine. So if you just want to double check that, that gives you an idea if everything's okay. You can also go into your device manager and double check things as well. That's the Bluetooth drivers there and it's all connected okay. We should also see that's connected there, so everything's okay with that. So there we have it. That's all you need to do with regards to connecting a PS3 controller to your PC. Very simple and easy to do, and now you can go and enjoy some games on it. So hopefully this has helped some of you guys out, and thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers, bye bye.